Bitcoin crashing to the downside. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com, your daily market recap, March 14th. Like, subscribe, and let's see what SPY and the other friends brought us in the past trading day. As usual, for March, we are just moving sideways. Another day on the SPY, another doji. PPI came out through the SPY, back to the 5, 10, 50, bounced back. And as you can see, since beginning of March, 510 is the support, 518 is the resistance. Sideways move, 2 weeks already. The good side, the positive side, is we are still in an uptrend on the SPY. This is how it looks on the 65 minutes. After PPI came out, SPY went inside the yellow zone, got ourselves a sell signal, but on the positive side, trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. Now let's see if SPY can close the week above the 516 and maybe back to the 518. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? How we will close the week? By the way, if you are not a member of our Discord, Fibonacci Traders Discord, yesterday you have missed. Look at this. We took short on the double top according to the 2 hours time frame on the US 500 SPX futures. We took short. Stop loss, initial stop loss was the high of the day, of course. Then it went exactly where we went, almost all the way to the yellow trend line. And these are the profits members made. As you can see, posted also on my Twitter. You're more than welcome to follow me on Twitter at TamirTico2110, where I post daily charts for day traders, swing traders. But the most important thing is Fibonacci Traders Discord is the only Discord out there in English and in Hebrew that will help you make money. Links in the description below. Join us today. You won't regret it. I promise you that. QQQ holding inside the uptrend channel, holding the yellow zone. We are still above the buy signal, but also QQQ sideways move throughout March. 436 is the support, and the resistance is the 446, 448. Dow Jones, after Wednesday's all-time highs, came Thursday. Support on the yellow zone, most important area of support and resistance. I always say it, not because I want to say it, because it's true. One click away, you have all the support, all the resistance, all the trend lines that you need to zoom out and get a better point of view of price action. For now, Dow Jones is still in an uptrend channel above the yellow zone, but sideways move since February 22nd. Long continuation only above 392 and then towards the 400. Now that we are already post CPI and PPI, and most likely the Fed will not cut rates in the next Fed meeting, so everything is priced in. Now let's see how the market will react. IWM inside the yellow zone, but still in an uptrend. Magnificent 7. Price action is getting tighter and tighter, and not surprisingly, also the Magnificent 7 just moving sideways since February 22nd. The yellow zone is holding. We are above the buy signal. We are inside an uptrend channel. SOXX, another day of volatility, holding inside. Look how trend lines are the most important areas of support and resistance. Look at the SOXX since November, how it moves like a snake inside this channel. Now let's see if bulls of XOXX can give us the same bounce it gave us over here, and throughout this channel. Let's see. Bitcoin crashing to the downside. No, just kidding. The overall sentiment, ladies and gentlemen, you can relax. The FTI gives us. We are still above the green line. We are still inside an uptrend channel. We are far away from the yellow zone. Sideways move. Perfectly fine. We got the same sideways move over here for several days. Even more than several days. 2 weeks of sideways move after a bull run over here. We got ourselves a sideways move over here after these 3 bullish candles. Now, once again, sideways move. 68 needs to hold. Below it, 63. Long continuation above the 73,700 towards the 80 and the 89. Ethereum looking a little bit less positive than Bitcoin, but we are still inside an uptrend channel. Trying to break below it, below the 37.50, we will see 34.74. Overall, we got ourselves a sell signal on Ethereum. This is how it looks on the 4 hours chart. We are still in an uptrend. So as long as the FTI keeps the uptrend channels like this and didn't change direction to the downside, we are still good. 37.16 needs to hold. Below it, 36.11 and 34.80. Natural gas trying to bounce back. Nice bounce in the past few days. Now trying to get out of this downtrend channel. We are entering the yellow zone. This is why we got ourselves a buy signal. We are entering the yellow zone from the downside. Now let's see continuation towards the 178, 182 together with this downtrend channel. This is how it looks on the 4 hours. This is how it looks on the daily. Crude oil slowly grinding up now at the 81.70, above it 84.40 and 88. By the way, if you find anything that you like, just hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's continue with Google. As you can see, Google, we're still above the buy signal. We are inside the yellow zone. We are long on Google since 2-3 days ago, since this buy signal. Now entering the yellow zone. Now this area, the middle trend line together with the upper border of the yellow zone, the 145 area, very tough resistance. Weekly close above it, and next week this gap at the 151 will get filled. Microsoft, welcome back Microsoft. All-time highs, 244 to the upside, broke above the middle line, entering the left lane, the fast lane north. Next, 444 and 465. Apple, another day, another doji, sideways move, and as you can see, Fibonacci and trend lines. This is all we need to understand where price is going and what is happening to price. The 174.50, super tough resistance. If bulls will give up, we are back to the 168. Below it, 160 and 151. We need a weekly close outside this downtrend channel, and then, maybe then, Apple is out of the woods. Amazon another day, 1.24% to the upside. Almost new. Not new. We are still 8 points to new all-time highs on Amazon. Weekly close above the 180. Next week, we will see new all-time high on Amazon. Amazon overall uptrend channel above the buy signal. 172 is the support. 180 is the resistance. Netflix with 0.6 to the upside. We are still below a sell signal because the FTI identifies that this area, the 624, 625, together with this middle trend line is super tough resistance. So the FTI waits for the weekly close above the 625 to give us back the buy signal. Meta holding above the 484, holding inside the uptrend channel. Nothing much on Meta. Also, since February of 22nd of February, just moving sideways. 485, super important area of support. Long continuation, weekly close above the 505. Weekly close below this area, below the lower border of this uptrend channel. And next week, 453 will come. MSTR, MicroStrategy, 5% to the downside. Not surprising, after Bitcoin going down, MicroStrategy goes down. At some point it was 8% to the downside. Bulls came back. Now, as you can see, the 1490 is the support. 1774 is the resistance. We are still in an uptrend channel. One candle, and it doesn't matter how big this candle is. Doesn't change the overall sentiment. Nvidia with another day, 3.2% to the downside, holding, barely, but holding inside this uptrend channel. Let's make Fibonacci a little bit closer, so we'll have more levels of support and resistance. The 895 now is the resistance. Above it, back to the 974, breaking below this area, a touch in the yellow zone. Below it, we are entering the yellow zone, the no trading zone. SMCI, sideways move since March 4th. Sideways move with 1064 support, 1230 resistance. Still inside an uptrend channel. This is why you need the FTI on your chart. It helps you ignore the noise, ignore what everybody else says, and make better, smarter, emotionless decisions. Everything one click away. Tesla. What can we say about Tesla? This gap is getting closer and closer by the day. 4% to the downside. At some point it was over 5%. In my opinion, can we close this gap? Maybe not Friday, maybe not the end of this week, maybe by the end of next week or even by the middle of next week. And then we will see if bulls of Tesla can rise up like Phoenix. AMD 4% to the downside, holding barely inside the uptrend channel. As you can see, the yellow zone is holding together with the lower border of this uptrend channel. No long on AMD for now. AMD needs to cool off, maybe even back to the 161, and then we will reassess our long on AMD. Last but not least, Shopify, sideways move since almost 1 month. Since breaking below February 21st, broke below the yellow zone, sideways move. We got ourselves a buy signal because we are still inside an uptrend channel, but it doesn't mean we need to go long. I'm waiting for a weekly close and maybe next week continuation inside the yellow zone, and then we will start taking long position on shop. Slowly, and if you want to join a community of professional traders that their only purpose is helping one another making money, check the links in the description below. Join today the Fibonacci Traders Discord and you will start making money. Once again, thank you very much for joining and watching this video. If you find it helpful, educational, just hit the like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. You know why. Until the next live, until the next video, stay safe.